Now, from Into Tomorrow, this is an ITTV special report.
You know, Intel is giving you the opportunity to create your game with their Level Up competition. It's the 4th year running and a lot of buzz being generated. Our next guest is here to tell us about it. She's the marketing program manager for the Intel Software and Solutions Group, Kelly Lowry. Hello, Kelly. Welcome Into Tomorrow.
Hi, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you with us, and I think what's neat is that our audience has something they may be able to participate in.
Absolutely.
Creating your own game. Now tell us how this whole Level Up thing is working.
So Level Up is a great contest for professional and student developers. The whole idea is to get them to get the game concept out of their head and out into a public forum where people can start to give them feedback on it.
And I'll bet you're getting word from a lot of folks that say, oh man, I've had this great idea. I swear it's going to be the best game ever. Well, that's kind of what you're trying to encourage, right?
Absolutely. We want them to take all those 9,000 or 10,000 ideas that are rolling around in their head and get them out and share them with people and find out if they're going to be the next great game.
Now, are they basically just taking a concept and submitting it and saying, here's what I think would make a great game, or how in detail do you need to have from people?
So the first phase is just that simple. It's just the content submission. It's 3 to 5 sentences letting us know what their game's about, why people would want to play it, what's going to engage an eventual player of this game. Gotcha. And from those submissions, we're going to take and select a group of finalists, and those finalists will create a 3 to 5 minute demo showing us how the game is played. Just a quick executable on what it actually is.
So if somebody who perhaps is not into the creative end other than thinking of a great game, do you sort of help them a little bit to develop this demo and give them some guidelines? Or?
Well, the great thing about Intel Software Network that helps sponsor this part of the contest is we provide them with tools and resources on all phases of game development, from programming to coding to artist, animation, and sound design. So
sweet.
There's all elements. We strongly encourage them to use our forums to connect up with those people that may be more expert in artists and animation and sound design, or the programming part if they're on the other creative end.
And of course you might have from the other end of the spectrum folks who really are already into all of that, and that's fine too, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're that into it, you want to hear from them. If it's just an idea, you want to hear from them.
We want all phases. We want to really encourage them to get out and show us what's coming up.
And what might they win in the long run? I mean, what have previous winners won, for example?
So previous winners have won GDC passes, hardware, software. This year's great prize for our professional developers is an all-expense-paid trip to the Tokyo Game Dev Conference. Our student winner, their grand prize is another all-access pass to GDC next year. And other prizes include cash, hardware, software, and what's really exciting this year is a marketing package from a professional creative agency to help them get their game idea out there.
Ah, very cool. So there's really a chance to take this thing the whole way, and it could become the next big killer game.
Absolutely could.
Wouldn't that be neat, too? And this is the 4th year in a row, I guess, right?
It's the 5th, actually.
Oh, the fifth year. Oh, terrific. And have other games actually come out of the previous runnings?
There have been several that have come out. Steam is always a great partner with us on these and getting those games out. Several winners from last year are already talking to publishing companies about getting their games out, so I think we'll be seeing some of those in the future.
Ah, terrific. And of course, just opening the door for a lot of folks. I think people listening are going to be thinking, this could be it. This might be my chance to get that idea out. And don't be intimidated for the fact that there are others who might be complete, full-blown developers. All you have to start with is a great idea.
That's exactly what I'm telling them. The only limit is their imagination. If they can think of a game, then we want to hear about it. And I think other people do too.
How long does the competition run for? How much time do our listeners have to submit?
We've been taking, we'll take submissions through the middle of June. June 21st is our closing of our entries. And then we'll be evaluating those and notifying finalists.
Plenty of time. And how the name Level Up, how does that all come up, start with?
So originally it started as the Game Demo Challenge, but we really wanted people to understand that Level Up is taking it to the next level, taking that idea and moving it forward.
and you're doing just that. So this, I'm assuming then, in its 5th year, has been very successful, so we would anticipate that you'll continue this as far as you're concerned as long as you can, right?
We're going to continue this as long as people are interested in submitting game ideas and coming to us for help. And I think that will continue.
And even, of course, you mentioned some of the winners receive passes to the Game Developers Conference where we are here this year,
yep.
next year, and that's no small prize either because this is all for professionals only. So you're going to be in the mix with all the pros in this industry and rubbing elbows and learning a heck of a lot just to attend, let alone what may end up happening from your ideas.
Absolutely. And we've been promoting our winners out. Our last year's winners, they're here. We're talking to them. We're connecting with everybody that we can to help them get there.
How do folks get more information?
You can Google search for Intel Level Up, and it'll come right up to our page, and you can find all the information there.
Terrific. And, of course, you can also visit Intel.com and just take a peek, look for Level Up 2010, the 5th year running of the Level Up competition. Well, Kelly, thanks for spending a few minutes with us and talking about this. Good luck to all those listening who want to submit, and we certainly hope it's one of our audience members that can actually take their idea and run with it. We love it.
Great. Thank you, Dave.
Our pleasure. Back with more from GDC in San Francisco as Into Tomorrow continues at the Game Developers Conference. Don't go away.